Hi there, and welcome to Module 1. In today's module, you will learn about the definition of constructive feedback, the difference between constructive feedback and criticism, some benefits of providing constructive feedback, and a workplace example. Please follow along the instructions given in this module, and after listening and watching, please take the practice assessment below. Now let's begin. What is constructive feedback? It is the process of giving supportive criticism of an individual's behavior with the intent to address the negative behavior and provide solutions towards achieving the corrective action desired. Now let's break down some terms. Constructive, promoting improvement or development. Feedback, the transmission of evaluative or corrective information about an action, event, or process to the original or controlling source. And lastly, criticism, act of expressing disapproval and of noting the problems or faults of a person or a thing. Now let's look at some examples of criticism and constructive feedback. One example of criticism could be like, you are not good enough. Instead of saying this, a constructive feedback could be, that was a good effort on your part. Next time, I know you'll be able to perfect that presentation. Here's another example of criticism. That's messed up. Everything was just really bad. Instead of saying this, a constructive feedback could be, you were rushing, but if you try to be calm and speak slowly when you talk, your message will be clearer. Let's take a look at this last example. A criticism could be, I see that you don't like working with your team. Instead of saying this, a constructive feedback could be, I know how you have trouble working with your team, but it was good involving them into discussion and hearing their opinions. Now let's test your knowledge. Pause this video and answer Module 1 Assessment Part 1 below this module. After you have completed the assessment, please return to this video and continue the rest of Module 1 training. Good luck! What are some benefits of providing constructive feedback? Imagine creating an environment where both leaders and followers can grow and improve as they are both aware of their actions. With that awareness, they can address methods of increasing their efficiency, teamwork, and achievement of goals. Providing constructive feedback can be used as a communication tool for tackling issues, identifying problems, and even providing possible solutions. Overall, it clarifies expectations for both ends and improves their individual and team performance.
Let's take a look at how constructive feedback can be used in a workplace application. Here we have an example scenario. An employee works well independently but has difficulty working with the team. How can we respond to this employee's behavior? Here's a response that demonstrates criticism. After 2 months as a junior designer, you haven't shown effort to share your ideas with your colleagues. If I don't see any changes, this could jeopardize your job. Is this an effective response? This response is not useful for the employee. How is this response ineffective? This statement expresses disapproval and was communicated in an untimely manner. Issues must be addressed promptly in order to avoid misunderstandings. Here's an example response using constructive feedback. I appreciate your effort on this project, but I think that collaborating with Sarah would be beneficial for the team. You both have great design experience. What do you think? Would you agree that this statement is more useful? Let's look at our response using constructive feedback. How is this effective? This statement acknowledges the behavior and how it can be enhanced by offering a solution. It gives the person a chance to share their perspective on the problem and gives the speaker an idea of how they received the feedback. Thank you for listening. You have successfully completed Module 1.
It's time for you to practice what you've learned so far from this module. Please direct yourselves to Module 1 Assessment Part 2, which can be found below this presentation. These assessments have unlimited attempts. After checking your answers, please move on to Module 2, Characteristics and Steps in Providing Constructive Feedback. Good luck!